Work, you piece of crap. Okay, good. We're live. So you,
We're live?
yes, sir. I'm here. This
Oh,
is FN.
fantastic.
This is FNGR here with Node. I was hoping that I'd probably be able to get Samot to join, but he's probably otherwise unavailable at least at the moment. Kind of remembering furry and brony artist by the name of Shawn Halwell, aka King Cheetah. I'm sure he has a couple other aliases as well. I believe I've
Mhm.
had his Twitter included down below. I'm just gonna tweet this out right now. So you were mentioning Antarctic Press.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I've not. Probably should we start earlier just for the case of the stream, or should I just start where I was?
Oh, but by all means, start early if you'd like.
Yeah. Look. Well, look. I remember his stuff from a long time, from a while ago. I think I first saw his stuff when I picked up some of the early comic books that I was mentioning. I'm just going to make sure because I believe they were called Anaconda or something. Um, and I it was one of those cool things where they had a lot of you could submit like artwork, and they had a lot of smart artwork and stuff like that. And that was pretty cool to read, and I saw a lot of his stuff. Um, and I also believe that you also mentioned, I believe that he was also an artist with Antarctic Press as well too, because he did some did work for a comic called Ninja High School.
Oh,
Was that right?
yes, sir. That was one of my first favorites through Antarctic Press. They briefly went over to Eternity. They've even made that a bit of a dig in one of their advertisements. After an eternity, we've returned home. But yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, and I wrote okay, and I think I remember some of the stuff because I've always really liked a lot of Antarctic Press stuff as well. I was personally also a follower of one of the other books they had called Gold Digger, and I think Fred Perry also did some work for that as well. We're getting off topic there though, but it was just sort of interesting. I just thought that was kind of interesting to mention because I've been, like I said, I love that stuff. Aside from that, though, I think I have seen his stuff a lot. Okay, back then as well, and it was kind of one of those things that you like looking at, and it was there's definitely okay. It's just kind of a bit of a shock that it's happened. Like it's one of those things. It's like I remember this from ages ago, and I really wish that I kept up more because I didn't know that he was suffering at the moment, and he was suffering, and he still kept drawing, and I think that's actually cool because I'm just going through some of his um, more recent tweets and like posts and stuff like that, and even when he was uh, he's still like going for uh, getting medical bills and stuff like that. He's still doing still posting stuff, and it was great. Okay, and this is still I mean, still quality stuff. I love the curves that he does, and I remember a lot of and I remember those huge eyes as well too. And just kind of okay, it's kind of really sad how it's, it's like it's gone, and you can't you won't see that style being reproduced anymore. And yeah, I thought that was okay. It's kind of yeah. I mean, that's where I remember him from. That's where I remember a lot of his early stuff for. And look, like I said, in case any of you are wondering, he did do a lot of just like
Risque.
adult, risque adult work and everything else like that. Had a lot of was pretty big on really thin bodies and huge busts as well too. So you know, but I think but he always kept active as well too. All right, by the looks of it. It looks like okay. Yeah, it looks like he also influenced a lot of a few other people as well. Um,
Yeah, you were
yeah,
mentioning Fred Perry from Gold Digger.
yeah. I mean, like I said, it's like he did. They worked together. They worked together a lot on I think specials. God, I'd have to start digging through my collection because some of my old stuff as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Got some of those uh, early stuff, but. I think he's also uh, like I'm just trying to think, just trying to find some stuff as well too. I think he also influenced some other people. Like I don't know if you know another guy called Pony as well too. He had a similar. I think uh, he was sort of influenced by that by looking at the style. But I don't know. It's love some of the love some of the bodies
Oh
that he's
yeah,
drawn as well too.
I'm looking at Stunner Pone there. The eyes look
Mm,
fairly similar. Yeah,
mm.
I don't want to naturally bring anything up
Oh
because
yeah, look, I don't. Yeah, look, I don't want to just say. I don't want to. Yeah, if I'm wrong,
yeah.
it's like, and I don't want to insinuate, but um, yeah, like it's like he had some great work. I love, like I'm currently looking at some of his the elves that he recently did as well too. That he did, yeah, and he looked great. Like, damn, and he's also one of those old. He's like a traditional pen and paper artist as well. Did everything in um. I remember. Okay, I got it. It's far okay, my brain is a complete mush at the moment. I'm trying to remember the blue pencil that they use, and I think he just that's what he mostly used. It's a type of blue pencil that they use to like for the under for the development and stuff like that.
Well, you're the
Okay,
artist. You'd have to tell me.
yeah. Well, I normally know this off the top of my head, but I can't think of it as this. Hold on. Um, yeah, it's just I don't know what it was, but it was like this blue pencil that most people uh, that you use for like you did for the under part, and then you worked over it with black with the gray lead.
Hmm?
Okay, I still can't remember it for the life of me at the moment, and I remember I used to make a huge big deal about this sort of stuff. Scheiße. I'll figure it out. Okay, okay, it'll come to me literally late at night. I'm gonna just go like that, and I'll wake up and it's like that's what it was. God damn it. Yeah. It's like a blue. Okay. Into pencils or something else like that. I don't know. Jesus. Anyway, look,
I again,
point it.
I did want to give a bit of a massive shout out to Sam Outline in the chat. I know I've managed to at least one video, maybe two, where I
Mhm.
mentioned Shawn trying to raise more medical or trying to raise more awareness that he needed assistance with his medical bills. Um,
Yeah.
Jesus, God, that's rough.
Yeah. It's like I think it was mentioned from what I saw. It was it was liver cancer, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's, am I?
yeah, I can hear you.
I
Can
mean,
go ahead.
all right. I think I've got. I think I might have something going on in the background. Bear with me.
No, no,
Sorry.
no, no. It's fine. I can hear you just fine.
Yeah. Right. Just trying to think. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Or I'm also still trying to find some of the earliest, those earlier, you know, works I did and stuff like that. Kind of wish my friend was here. Would have. He has all this sort of stuff archived and on lockdown as well too.
No, I understand
Uh,
that too.
yeah. Sorry.
I'll,
It's.
here's the whole.
I actually got a bit caught off guard by all this as well too, because I only just found out about this a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, it's me as
Okay.
well. And again, um, I do caution people from checking out his Twitter for a couple of reasons. Um,
Mm,
the here's the gist of it, and I do apologize for reading off like his last remark here, but when you look at the pinned comment, it's so heavy. I just needed something else to lighten the mood here. I'll even read off.
yeah.
I'll read off the November 25th. Okay, this is tough, but I'll explain this as best as I can. For the past 5 weeks, I've been having trouble with my abdominal pain, bloating, sharp stabbing pains, and cramps. It would come and go, so I wasn't sure what to make of it. I hoped it would pass. 2 weeks ago, I had a small doctor visit to get a look over. Doctor shocked at just how high my blood pressure was, 155 over 105. Wants a follow up first week of December for blood work, labs, x rays, November 18th. I started getting worse. Fatigue, I can't concentrate, night sweats, dehydration, Thanksgiving night. I bottom out. Constant night sweats, no energy, cramping, fuck it. I guess if nothing else, for anyone listening along, if you have any family members that have similar uh, symptoms, that I'd get that checked out immediately. Can't wait for appointments, so drives me to the emergency room. ER staff stunned at my vitals. 6.5 hours later, I'm admitted to the University Hospital, the biggest and best medical facility in San Antonio. More blood work, labs. 3 a.m., a doctor tells me my CT scan was alarming. There's a mysterious mass in my gut by my liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Tells me straight up, we think it's cancerous. I'm relieved because I thought it was something that was, to me, much worse. Second CT scan finds a blood clot in my lungs. I've I've been put on blood thinners. All of the problems I've been having source back to my body attempting to fight this thing. They're trying to do a biopsy on Monday to get some answers. Then we'll go from there. I had an extensive medical training and worked in a major medical center, so I find all this comfortable. For now, it's been labs, lots of blood work, and I'll keep you posted as I learn anything. Guess I know where all my Patreon money is going, which wasn't a lot. Ugh.
Yeah. And then it was pinned with the with the note. Guess what? It was liver cancer.
Yes. I,
Which
I,
was
I did see where he was actually, he had his original pictures where he was in the hospital bed giving updates and stuff, and I'd kept up with that for a while.
mhm.
It's a good ways back. You can see if it even goes back that far on Twitter. Maybe I just assumed after he stopped updating it he was getting better. Or maybe he just wanted to stop talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're recovering, whenever you're look, I like whenever you're recovering from any kind of sickness, especially when it comes to hospital stuff or anything else like that, last thing you want to your is on your mind. Well, maybe not last thing on your mind, but generally, if you're trying to recover and stuff like that, not you know, you're not actually getting onto social media and stuff like that, and just recovering is probably more on your mind. But yeah, that is kind of something there. You were also mentioning before. Sorry to do a bit of a mood whiplash there, but one of the things I'm also noticing is that he also had a bit of a shitposting history as well too, which
Yeah,
is
no,
it's kind of cool.
but before we get back to his medical thing here, which I did dig back all the way back to his last update being January 26th, his very last Twitter post was "We was Kangs." Um,
Yeah,
uh, but
and that's one hell of a thing to put on your internet tombstone.
well,
As I was mentioning.
I'm sure he wasn't planning on being his last, but I could certainly think of worse.
Yeah.
He wasn't shit talking anybody, at least directly.
Uh,
Let's
and the
see.
problem, and it had a couple of ellipses at the end, so it's like it says we was Kangs.
Yeah,
Just the rest is silence.
yeah.
So you
So
know
let me.
you got to give him okay. If anything, you got to give him props for props for going out at least on the internet that way.
I did want
Okay, I
to
mean,
his last medical update, which I could be wrong about. Let me read this off here. Chemo on Thursday. I'm feeling all right today, with good reason. Energy levels acceptable. No nausea. Wheelchair and shower chair in hand. Art supplies arrived safe and sound. There is a Sara Lee strawberry cheesecake waiting for me in the fridge. Life's pretty good right now.
jeez, man.
It's not done. I just had to pause there.
Keep going, keep going. I'm just
No, I'm trying. Most importantly, Social Security finally approved my application, giving me SSL benefits and Medicaid, which will take care. Just a minute.
Mhm.
Of my future medical bills and disability money. We will get to pay off the stack of bills I've amassed. That said, this will be the last time I rattle the donation jar. I need to hustle up $58 to cover one prescription I need before my benefits kick in. The folks have been more than generous. God, his parents are still alive. And I'm eternally grateful with the donations and well wishes I've received. The kind words really do make a difference, and someone in my situation can have a well-deserved reputation for caring and willingness to help out those in need. I'm living proof. Okay, awesome, folks. Here, I think I misread that a bit. My vision got blurred. The furry community has a well-deserved reputation for caring and willingness. Yeah, I said this earlier. There's a there's a lot of people who are really shitty and brony and furry, and the reason why I was pissed is that Shawn wasn't one of them.
yeah. And I look, look. It is easy to okay, especially with everything that's been going on in the last couple of months and stuff like that, just to write off everything. And it's kind of easy to forget that there are people that you don't know or forget about that are still that plug away at just doing the stuff that they love and not being not being not being a bad guy not being a bad guy about it, just being kind of doing this sort of just being the kind of same fun loving guy and just doing some artwork and everything and just enjoying it. And it's it's just I guess okay, I don't know.
No, you're
I'm
you're
just
you're do.
basically spouting out thoughts as I think of. It's just it's just because it's he wasn't because he definitely looks like he wasn't trying to you know take advantage of it. In fact, most of the stuff, like you said, he just needs to hustle at like $58 to cover a prescription, and so that he can just get onto it. It's like help deserve for caring and willingness to help out those in needs. And you're right. I mean, I think that's also the kind of thing that I mean. We're talking about like the furry community here. I guess
Yeah,
it is one of the things do that is one of the draws for it is that it does just before people get enveloped in drama and stuff like that, there is some good things about things like if someone is suffering and they make and even especially if it's something like they're an artist or they're just someone who does something for the community that's just kind of cool and stuff like that, whether it be stories or whatever. Most people just come. People are willing to chip in and spread a good word, especially if it's someone you know whatever. And let's go. Like just guy just doing some good stuff, and yeah,
yeah.
I mean it's. I mean, I know this sound. Look, I don't want to just turn this into a
Well,
um defend.
I do feel a little bit better going back through because I think I probably read that post. I can't absolutely bet my life on it, but after reading that, things are peaking up. I'm sure I know Sam was keeping up on it. If things were turning for the worse, I would have heard something. I would have stayed more in touch. But from what I understand, I don't have all the full details, but it didn't seem like that there was any info that things were going really bad at the time.
No, I
I
mean, that's one of the things. And look, that's one of the things
I do
comes to when it
I
comes
do
to
feel
people
guilty
when
like
they're
there
suffering and stuff.
I do feel like
Sorry,
there
go on.
probably yeah I was gonna say I do feel guilty like there might have been something I could have done more of. Yeah,
You're well. Look, we especially when it look when it comes to stuff like this where we don't know. Sometimes we don't know because like it says, unless we're world-class detectives, we're not going to be able to figure out like something was wrong behind the scenes, or if we knew like people around him who knew this story, because it might have been like he also might have been wanting to try to deal with this on his own because they don't want to, yeah, they want to deal with it privately, or they don't want to have something that they're going through become the focus of everything there is now because they that's not what they want to. I mean, I've known people in my life who've if they when regardless of what they've had, whether it be an illness or some kind of sickness or something, I won't go into details, but they the people that I've known or like to have known in my life, they've kept it private. Like they sought help. Like they went and got counseling and medical needs and everything else like that. But they didn't want to make this like they didn't never wanted to make it like a big thing. They never posted anywhere, and most of the time, to everyone else, they just kept smiling. And I'm getting the feeling that that's kind of how he kind of dealt with things too. He just said, "Yeah, like yeah, look, things are picking up, so yeah, stay." And like I said, it's at the end, he just says, "Stay awesome, folks." Like you know, it's a good day for everyone, and I think that's what he wanted. It's a really sweet as well too. And in the next couple of posts, it's just him posting stuff like it normally like he normally does.
thanks, noted. Really meant a lot. I think you said a lot of the right things.
No worries, man. I mean, like I said, I barely know what to say about
I do,
half the
I,
time when it comes to
I
this
do
sort of
want to,
stuff. But
I do want to give a special thanks out for Dusky Cat for getting the information out there as fast as possible. Yeah, it really felt like a gut punch when I heard that.
yeah, I mean, look, I'm still just like, I don't know. I don't know how to. I mean, it's like it's funny. It doesn't. It sort of. I guess it doesn't feel real because it's like I still like remember from like ages ago when I read all these read the books and stuff like that, and you know it's like oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, he's sort of feels he's still doing it. It's like no, yeah. I mean, maybe I'll feel different later or something. Maybe it'll be impact me more later. But he's like seriously, some of this. Okay, like looks like he just still wanted just to keep things going. I mean, nice thing. Like last thing. One of the like I said, you mentioned last thing he posted was it was Kings, but last media thing he also posted. I've just funny out. It was just some you know ducks and stuff, and I thought, hey, it's just that's just some nice wholesome stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Look, I don't know. I feel like if I keep, I'm just gonna keep
No, no, I get you.
rehashing
No,
everything
look,
I'm
yeah, look,
saying. Is
no, I get you too. I kind of wanted to get like a little something because I know I thought he was a big deal, but I understand in the greater scheme of things, perhaps Shawn wasn't as big as I would have liked to have been. And I felt like somebody somewhere should have said something. And if anybody out there doesn't feel comfortable with me saying that, cool, go make your own thing. I'd love for Shawn to get the credit he deserved. He was a bro. He was one of the
yeah,
he was a beacon in two fandoms that could certainly have used one. And
yeah. I
it's like
mean,
it's like
like I said, he
I'd say
and
it's
he
like
did great. And look, and look, if anyone listening to this is in, you haven't heard or seen this guy, look, we hope that at least take the time to look him up. At least look him up and enjoy some of the artwork and stuff like that. And
be
you can
18.
see, yeah, obviously, yeah, you need to be 18, obviously, you know, but to those of you who are, I mean, look it up. I mean, he did some great work. He's got some cool stuff, and like I said, I think he just and I think he was from everything like he just kept plugging away, and I think he did a good stuff. Did some good stuff. Despite everything. I think he's kind of one of those guys that, despite whatever life threw at you, he still kept, you know, going back to the stuff that he loved doing. He still loved drawing, and I think he loved the community as well too.
Oh, I just saw
Yeah,
down below where Sam winds up making a remark. Just want the funds to go to the family or something. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Do you have a link there, Sam, that you can maybe send me on Skype? I'll include it in the description.
yeah, it's my because that'd be cool as
Yeah, I could
well too.
also
But
pin it on top of the comments, Sam, if you're still here.
mm, oh man, it's gonna be a
Oh yeah,
mega.
no.
It's gonna
Again, I'm not. I don't want to include them down below, but we've potted with Shawn Hellwell. Actually, the first time I talked with him, it was me, Gray Silvermane. I think Kichi was there, Samot Lion, and trying to remember who else we had with us. Oh yeah, Young Blood Fantasy 91 from the commentary community, aka Hobbs. I've seen Hobbs poke around not too long ago. Again, another bro, another really cool guy who's off like who's kind of permanently top shelf to the YouTube thing to go teach. He's a teacher now, so that's cool.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well,
Uh,
we could call it a wrap there. I thank you, so we don't drag on and go on
yeah.
too far.
Look,
Yeah, no, you've
like I said, like I said, it was just to get that out there, share some thoughts on it, and maybe just get some more people just be aware that yeah, this guy did some good work, and even okay, and we're just kind of
all
a bit
right.
bummed. Okay, I mean, look, I'm majorly look. Maybe I'm underselling this and stuff like that. It's like
No,
I
look,
just
yeah,
I don't know.
like
I don't know how. I'm just a bit, I'm not sure how to process this too well. I mean, I don't know.
maybe I was the one being dumb this whole time, and there was a part of me that just want to say, "Wow, I feel like shit." I don't know. Maybe that was.
I don't blame you,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not about. I guess. Look, don't worry about it. Don't worry if it's like. It's just like I said. It's weird. I'm just like. I'm just feeling weird about it. It's like maybe it hasn't sunk in yet or something. But
All right.
yeah. Okay.
All right. No problem. We'll hit stop. Godspeed. No. Thanks again.